Hey guys, welcome back. It's Emma with another book review. Poppy War, R.F. Kuang. This is going to be a spoiler review. So if you do not want to know what's happening in the book or some details, I won't go super in depth, but do not watch past this point because there will be spoilers. Oh my god, I need to talk. The Poppy War, R.F. Kuang. I got recommended this. Holy crap. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful piece of art. Beautiful piece of art that is killing me inside. So this book follows Rin, and she was an orphan. She became a student at one of the best military academies, and then became a soldier because war happens and everyone becomes a soldier during war. The thing is, Rin is an outsider in a lot of communities because she was an orphan. She doesn't know where she came from. She's from the south. She's dark-skinned. She's the typical, if not even lower, underdog. So that beginning of the story really hits hard because she's fighting for herself, fighting for her rights, fighting for her voice. And it's beautiful. But she grows and she changes. Just like any person during wartime growing up, you are forced to grow up quickly. You're forced to make hard decisions that will change the rest of your life. And that's what the Poppy War really displays out there, because there's so many other people involved that have had their lives completely ruined, completely altered, completely changed. There are 3 parts to this book. The first part was good. Her going to the school, and I just thought it was really nice. Her character development really, within each part, it's like a whole new stage. So that's what's really interesting about it. The first part, woo, normal, female rising up protagonist. But now, when you get to the second part, you're like, okay, soldier. Third part, you're like, oh god, no. So, the third part, wow. So the way that Rin finds to discover her true self and her true power is by being a shaman and practicing channeling the gods, which was an art form in this world a long time ago that a lot of people have forgotten, but it's still around a little bit. And these warriors are fierce, and her trials and tribulations to become a shaman, beautiful. I love it. One of the story, that's my favorite part of the story, other than the striking changes that happen to her character. But once you get past her having this power and then deciding not to use it, and then the ultimate goal of where she does use the power and will regret it, it's so real. It's so tangible that you know that this fantasy world, this fantasy creation is not even that far off from reality, because this 19-year-old is making these life-altering decisions and fueled with rage and hatred and camaraderie with her friends, with all these people. The humanity is slowly being worn out of her during this warfare-ridden time and drug-induced and everything time. It's so interesting because I've never really read a book where drug use was so bad and so good at the same time. Really weird. And it's not really my culture books that I usually read, so it's new. I like it. But also, just the idea of shamanism, understand that a little bit. The school, like a Hogwartsy kind of thing, except more bullying and learning about killing people. So I thought, why is this even an adult book? Well, I realized after we got to the war, when you see babies' carcasses in boiling pots of oil and water, and people being chopped apart and torn apart and tortured, piles of dead bodies. I was reading this and the descriptions were really startling. The smells, it felt like you were there looking around, and it was horrific, which made it so impactful on you and the character. You can understand if you had to see that when you were 19, when I'm 19, I think you would make the same choices. So it's really strange because there was also the parallel. Sorry, I'm in my car. This is so weird, but I just finished the book. You understand, maybe. Okay. I hope the background does not distract you that much. But the parallel between how Rin describes these people as inhuman, the Muginese people, the Imperial people, inhuman, they killed all these people in brutal ways, didn't even care if they were innocent in anything. They're trained to be without humanity. And then I just read a page, it's like 505 or something, and she said she turned all of those people that she burned alive into numbers. They weren't people, they were numbers. She turned into what she most feared. The whole book was building up to like being better than this, and then not. So I think it really shows the true humanity within, and it was so beautiful. So terrible, but beautiful. I think the truth about this book is it takes you on a beautiful journey and then disgusts you. You go on this beautiful ride where you understand things and you get to know things, and then someone opens the wrong door and everything goes bad. It's just like when you enter war and it perverts the mind of the innocent, it perverts the gods, it perverts everything that it touches, the children, the peasants, the queen, everything. War destroys everything. And the character that I liked so much turned out to be someone that I despise, that I don't agree with, but also that I know I would have made the same choices with the bloodlust and rage after losing so many friends, comrades, your own family, your people. I understand, but it's something within the core of your own being that you just don't want to accept. You do not want to see this, and you do not want to read about it, because it disgusts you to know that we as humans are like this. At least the majority of people are like this. And wow, is it powerful. Alright guys, that's the end of my review for the Poppy War. Please tell me if you had any have any suggestions. Tell me what you thought of this book, if you're gonna go pick it up. And if I missed anything, please comment down below because I love to discuss. Alright, see ya!